Hey everyone, welcome back to LightHearted. I'm Britton.
And I'm Rachel. Today we're talking about something that seems like it should be a good thing, but might be quietly messing with our happiness. Having too many choices.
Today we are diving into what's called the paradox of choice. Why is it that when we get too many options, we actually feel so much worse, not better? All right, so full disclosure here. There's no judgment from us. We're both overthinkers who love to have lots and lots and lots of options. Yeah, so you're safe here. If that's you, you're good. Like if there are 20 brands of shampoo at the store, I'm not leaving with shampoo that day.
Right. It's too many options.
It's too much.
So let's talk about why our brains get so overwhelmed and how we can actually make peace with the power of choosing less.
All right, so let's start with some science. Psychologist Barry Schwartz coined the term the paradox of choice, and his research found that when we are presented with too many options, three things tend to happen. Number one is that we feel paralyzed, like you just can't make a choice. You have 500 options, you can't choose a single one of them. Number two is that you feel less satisfied even after you've made the choice. You have some regret, you have some shame around it, or whatever feelings you have. You just feel like you didn't make the right choice. And number three is we experience more regret and self-blame if the choice doesn't turn out perfectly.
Mm-hmm. And suddenly it feels like, well, if I had chosen better, maybe I'd be happier. And that kind of guilt spiral can wreck our peace.
Oh, yeah. That's so real. I think even with small decisions, our mental energy can get completely drained. So we actually, in the biz, call this decision fatigue. It's why by the end of the day, even choosing what show you want to watch with your family is just too much.
Right.
Like it is so hard to pick something because you make decisions all day, every day. Yeah. I heard this statistic that I thought was insane.
Okay.
And it has to do with decision fatigue. And I just had never really thought about how much thought goes into a single day, just of regular living,
right.
Not even having to majorly problem solve or anything. So this says both women and men make approximately 35,000 remotely conscious decisions daily. Isn't that interesting?
That's crazy, though.
That's so
that
many
makes
decisions.
Sense.
Ugh. Of course we're exhausted.
Because everything you do is a decision.
Yeah, every single thing.
This morning, as soon as I opened my eyes, it was do I snooze my alarm for 15? That's a decision
that was
itself.
You opened your eyes and you had a decision already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's if you're driving, do you start your car early? Do you load up all your stuff before that? Do you, which way are you going to take today to get to work?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Also, it does say that some research suggests that moms make over 1,000 additional specific micro decisions daily compared to their life before children. Which
that makes sense.
Just that's so much. That's so
lot.
many decisions.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So where have you, listening right now, been overwhelmed by choices? We're talking about career paths, what school to attend, which parenting method to follow. Love that one.
Yeah.
Which podcast to listen to. By the way, thanks for listening to LightHearted.
Thank you for choosing us.
Even spiritual or wellness paths. There's pressure to choose the right one.
And we live in a world that praises freedom of choice, but doesn't always equip us to manage the emotional weight of the choices that we end up making. Okay, Rachel, can you think of a time when maybe you had too many options, maybe you avoided choosing, maybe you felt worse after you chose?
Yeah, this happens to me daily because I am horrible at making decisions. If you ask anyone that knows me, I'm just I feel like I've gotten better as I've gotten older. But sometimes, man, it's just I'll be in the store for 40 minutes deciding whether to buy one $5 shirt or not. It's ridiculous sometimes. Okay, I have one. when I was really young. And this is kind of funny because this is one of my like earliest memories. So I was outside of my grandma and grandpa's house, and my mom was like, hey, do you want to stay here with your grandma and make cookies? Or would you like to go with me? I'm going to go to the store, run some errands, and then I'll be back. And like, I was a mommy's girl, like always wanted to be with my mom, but like loved my grandma too, loved baking cookies, whatever. And I was probably like 5 or 6 years old at this point. Like I was pretty young. And I remember like I could not for the life of me decide whether I wanted to stay and make cookies or if I wanted to go with my mom. And finally my mom was getting a little frustrated, which like makes sense. You have a 5-year-old kid that's like, just make a decision. It's not that big of a deal. Finally she was like, okay, you're just coming with me. You can't decide. And I remember sitting in the car just crying because I wish I would have stayed and made cookies, but I couldn't make the decision. It was too hard for my little brain to decide. And I'm like, that is the most ridiculous thing, but it was too much pressure on little old me.
Okay, I feel like that's even harder too, because like it's choosing between two really fun, good things that you love.
Yeah, and two people.
Yeah, that's so hard. Mm-hmm. Especially for a little kid. Yeah, being like, oh, do you want to stay and make cookies with your grandma who you love, or do you want to go with your mom who you love? That's so hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
I definitely regretted that decision. That non-decision. The choice to not make a choice. Yeah.
That's so cute though.
Mm-hmm.
Poor you. Poor little Rachel. Me. I can't really think of like a specific moment for me, but I think like a tough transition into like being a grown adult has been like making all of my own decisions, where like sometimes it's nice to just like make someone else do it.
Yeah.
Like if somebody else would just call the shots for a day for me and like make those 35,000 micro decisions that I have to make, like I kind of love that.
Yeah, because being a kid, like, yes, you're making decisions.
Totally.
Like your parents are making the big,
Yes, it's like I am making the grocery list and I'm buying everything and I'm deciding what we're going to do and you are working on your homework.
And you decide whether you want to eat the dinner that I just had to make a grocery list for, go get, cook, Yeah, totally.
All of it. Yeah. So I think like maybe not like a decision I avoided, but like I wish I could just avoid decisions sometimes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. We're going to start a business.
We're going to start a business making decisions for people.
Go ahead and call into LightHearted. We'll put a phone number on the screen and you can call in and we'll just make your decision for you. Where you just call in and tell me what you're grieving or like what you're like worried about. And I'll be like, what you should do is just this. Okay, bye.
That's amazing. If you would like that to happen, please DM us on Instagram or comment down below. Also, if you have a decision to make that you just don't want to make, DM us at LightHearted.
We'll help you. We don't want to make our own decisions, but we will make yours.
Yeah, it's more fun to make other people's decisions.
It's like doing dishes where I'm like, I don't want to do mine, but like if I came to your house and you needed some help, I'll clean anything.
Well, we're talking about parents making decisions and I'm like, okay, it's so funny when you're a kid or especially a teenager and you're like, I just want to make all of my decisions, right? And then you get to be an adult and you're like, I just want my mom to do it. I don't want to do it.
I'm like, surely there's a better adult who can make all of these decisions for me.
No, and it's like, okay, I like having the quote unquote power over my life to like have control of making these decisions. But also sometimes you don't want to make those decisions because they're horrible ones, like calling and making a doctor's appointment. I just wish someone would tell me what to do. Or I don't want to do it.
I love, okay, this is such a kind of a sidebar. It's on brand though. It's on topic. I love when I get voicemail, like when I get to the voicemail at doctor's offices, because I will literally just say, hey, like, this is Britton. Here's my date of birth. Here's my callback number. You can just pick a day and put me on there. Like, I need to be seen for this thing. Like, just if you pick a day and just let me know, like, I'll call back in if for some reason it doesn't work. And it is like my favorite life hack ever. But like, you have to get the voicemail.
That's genius. Oh my gosh.
It's my favorite. I'm like, just pick a day and time. And like, if for some reason it doesn't work, like, and
I will say
I will.
That's been a nice thing to just tell you that I need a dentist appointment.
And then I'm like, hey,
your appointment is on this day. And I'm like,
you just get reminder texts.
Cool. That's really funny. But like doing it for other people, like I don't want to call and make my own appointment, but if someone else needed me to do it, I'd be like, yep, 100%.
Like, I got you. And then like you're a professional.
Why is that?
I think it's like, it's not like a hero mentality, but it's just like if your kid needs something or like if your sibling needs something, you're like, I've got you. Like I will figure it out. Yeah. Like
that's so funny.
I don't know what it is. I think we self-sabotage ourselves, but like
we overthink when it comes to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's so interesting. So yeah, I think like I would like to avoid making decisions. Not that I really feel like regret when I do make the decisions, but it's just I don't want to make them. I don't have a fun time making decisions for myself. No. So
I think we could jump into a few questions, and I want to ask you first.
Oh, yay.
Love this
Love
for you. Where in your life are you overwhelmed by options right now?
Oh, gosh.
And you listeners, think about these too.
Yeah, think about it. Let us know what your answers are.
While Britton's thinking.
That's a really good question. I mean, I think all of life is like that.
Yep.
I think currently, I'll just be really vulnerable here. Like, I feel a little stuck trying to figure out, like, do we find different ways to, like, add on to our family? Do we move? Do we not have any more kids? Do I just, like, go get a job that I love? Like, yeah. So I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed in a lot of areas of my life right now where I just, like, and one of them impacts the other one, and that one impacts this one, and this other one so it's like, okay, I need to pick one and then make a decision on that one specific thing and then go from there.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a lot of small decisions that will end up being really big, I think. But
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. What about you? Do you have a specific area of your life you can think of?
No.
You're like, not at all. I feel like for a while you were in that phase where it was like, I'm overwhelmed by all the decisions I have to make.
Yeah.
But then it's like you make all the decisions and then you have a second. And I think you're kind of in that second.
Yeah, I feel the wave of decisions are going to come back pretty soon. But yeah, right now I'm at like there's still a bunch of decisions to make within all those decisions I already made. But yeah, I'm kind of not in the big, because that was really overwhelming. Last year was just like a lot. Like it was really good, but it was a lot because it was just like having to figure out when and how to do things.
Yeah. And it was all at once.
Yeah.
I think that's when it gets the most overwhelming. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, okay, if a big decision smacks you, you can be like, okay, let me deal with this.
Yeah.
But then when it's like, no, there's this huge decision and then 5 more
that go with it
yeah. That I have to figure out right now.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah.
And when your heart is so tied to whatever the decision is, you just know that like it's so scary. And I think we talked a lot about the fact that I could just make the decision really easy and go for it and kind of leave it out of my hands. However, for a while I was holding on to it because I wanted that cushion of like, if it failed, this is why. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't giving it everything I had, because if I did and it failed, that was
everything
that
you
was
had.
Terrifying. So
yeah,
it's scary.
I think that's so real.
Mm-hmm. The next question that we're going to talk about, and I mean, this kind of goes back to back with what we were just saying. You could maybe answer this if you wanted. Are you waiting to make the decision because you're afraid of choosing wrong?
Yes, 1,000,000%.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the thing that holds me back the most is, I think especially with big decisions. It's weird because there are certain big decisions where I'm like, I will make a snap decision. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And then like small decisions, I'll be like, I don't know what shampoo to buy. So I just won't buy any.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but then there are these other really big decisions where I'm like, man, what if I make the wrong decision and I ruin everything for everybody? Like that feels so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple more is, have you ever made a decision that you agonized over and then it turned out fine anyway?
I mean, nothing is specifically coming to mind, but I know like through life, there's so many decisions where like we just spend so much time like researching or thinking about it or like talking to our friends about it or just trying to figure it out. And then it's like, okay, well, if I would have picked like what I picked, it's great. If I would have picked this other thing, it probably would have ended up fine too. Yeah. Nothing like specific is coming to my brain, but I know that.
Yeah. The only thing that's like even remotely coming to my brain is when it comes to like healthcare type stuff. Yeah. I like agonize over picking the right thing, and it's like once I was in it I was like, this is fine.
We're gonna be okay.
This is not that big of a deal. I mean, it is, but it's not,
yeah, I think that's a good example because I'm sure like a lot of people go through that too where they're like, I have to make sure I choose the right doctor and the right health care plan and the right like
insurance and all of it's so stressful.
Totally.
But like if I would have went with a different primary care doctor and a different like it would have been fine. But yeah,
it's crazy.
So I think sometimes the answer isn't find the best option. It's know what matters most to you and pick the thing that aligns with that.
I love that. And I think that can be applied to every decision. Yeah. Yep. I love that. So you know us. Let's talk about solutions to this because if the paradox of choice is real, which I think we all know it is, how do we use our powers for good and declutter our minds so that we can make the decisions we need to make? Because like, as much as we would all love it, those decisions are never going to go away. We still have to make decisions every day.
Sadly.
Unless you call us and let us make your decisions for you, which we will, again.
No liabilities. You have to sign a...
Yeah, you have to sign a waiver that if anything goes wrong, it's not our fault. But we will tell you what to do. Okay, so let's talk about some things that help us because maybe they'll be helpful to you. Maybe they're things you haven't heard before. Let us know if there's anything we missed that is super helpful for you, though, because we are always looking for things that can help us. I think a major one that really helps me is to limit my options on purpose.
Yep.
So I will give myself like 3 things maximum that I can choose between. And we've even done that to choose like where we're going to eat, where it's like, okay, I'll narrow it down to 5 restaurants. Yeah. And then you're going to narrow it down to 3 or 2.
Yep.
And then I will pick from there. Like,
yep. It makes it a lot easier.
It's so much easier to just be like, nope, these are the 2 options that we have today.
Yep. Or you just use a TikTok filter.
Yes. We do that. But it's so helpful to be like, all right, I guess we're going to eat there again. Like, that's great.
It's fine.
It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so I like limiting my options. So if there are 20 shampoo bottles, I will be like, okay, I know I like this brand. I know I like this brand. That's it. I can pick out of their stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think another great thing to do is to use decision filters. So like I said earlier, which option aligns more with my values and who I'm trying to become?
I think anytime you keep like future you in mind,
it does make it easier. It's
easier, and like I think you just make better decisions. Yeah. This is another one that I employ because I need it. I get into like these decision-making spirals where I'm like, but if I do that, it'll make this happen, and then that'll happen, and then this horrible thing will happen. Like, I get into this like weird spiral. So I will literally set a timer. Like, I will give myself 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever I need to choose. That is it. So as soon as like the timer goes off, like I have to make a decision, and that's it. Or no decision is made. Like, I don't get the thing.
That's so interesting. And it works for you.
Yeah, it feels really severe. I think I do well under stress.
Okay. I was going to say, because if I were to set a timer, game over.
You're like, I can't
I think for real, it would stress me out too much to the point where I wouldn't be able to like do anything.
Yeah.
So that's funny. That's interesting.
That is interesting that we're opposites in that. I think I perform best under stress.
Yeah.
And so
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, that's interesting though. Like,
yeah.
Because then like for you, it would be like, that's a lot. That's because it is like anxiety inducing a little bit.
I will say there is points where I need an example. Okay, if I want to like go have a conversation with someone that I maybe don't want to have, if I like this just happened the other day. If I'm at church and I need to have a conversation with someone and I know that like, hey, everyone's leaving, I have like 15 minutes max before everyone's out the door, and then I'm going to be in the car and I'm going to be mad that I didn't have that conversation that I needed to have.
That's a really good example.
That does help.
Yeah.
Because like the other day I was like, you need to know this, you need to do this, you need like, and I'll just like pace back and forth, and it happens so many times where I leave without having the conversation, and then I'm just mad at myself,
and then you just have to wait,
and then I just have to wait, and I'm stressed, and it drives me crazy, and I finally am just like, once you make the, hey, I need to talk to you real quick, once you do that, it's so much easier.
Say that and you're done.
It's so much easier.
Yeah, I really like that. So it's like circumstantial almost, where it's like, okay, if I'm not going to get another opportunity to make this happen, then you're on the clock.
Yeah.
But like daily decisions.
I feel like I never do it the first time. Like that conversation I'm talking about, that was the third time trying to have that conversation.
Yeah. So like you got to go through the process though of like not doing it, and then like kicking yourself for not doing it.
And doing that again.
And understanding that like the pain of talking to that person.
It was so easy.
It's
so easy. Just do it. It's not that big of a deal. But like my brain, and I think there's partially like a little bit of like trauma there from like being a teenager, and like I just hated it always.
Yeah. But
as an adult, I'm like, wait a minute. Like this is an easy, simple conversation. Just go have it. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But
I think confrontation gets such a bad rap.
Yeah.
Like where it's like confrontation's always a bad thing.
It's not.
But it's not. It can feel kind of scary though.
Yeah, it is scary.
Because you just never know how other people are going to react. And I think that's the scariest part. Mm-hmm. That's so interesting though. I like this.
So the next thing we want to talk about is accepting the good enough method. And we talked about this in episode 2 of this season. Perfectionism can steal your joy. Sometimes this will work for now is a win.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, at least I started. Like, at least
I
said the words, can I talk to you really quick?
Mm-hmm. And does the conversations ever go perfectly? No. Because in my brain, I just want everything to go so well. And it's so funny. I feel like every time I need to have a conversation like this, it's like, hey, I need to talk to you. And then blank.
You're like,
everything
I have stuff to say.
Everything goes blank, and I'm like, I'm Rachel. Hi. Like I just, nothing is there because I'm just like, there's so much. And it's always fine because I always get to where I need to go. And like, did I say it perfectly? No. But like, we got there, and the overlying conversation that needed to happen happened. So
I love that.
It's ridiculous.
But it's
good
like,
enough.
It's so applicable to everything though. Where
it is.
Like, we keep going to the shampoo bottles, okay, because that's easy and everyone needs shampoo. Okay, but it's like, sure, like maybe you want to do your research and find the perfect brand, but also like if you just buy the cheap brand to wash your hair real quick, like
it's good enough.
That's good enough. Buy some shampoo, wash your hair.
Yeah.
Make a decision next time.
Right.
Yeah. So like accept that good enough is good enough, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you should live in good enough.
I agree.
Don't like leave it there, but sometimes it's okay.
Yeah. I really like don't live there. Don't live there, but like let it help you get through the tough decisions.
If you're a tired mom that needs to go to bed and your kids are sleeping, like maybe acknowledge that, hey, you washed the dishes. No, you didn't get to mop the floor, but it's good enough for tonight.
Good enough.
You know what I mean?
You fed your kids chicken nuggets.
Maybe you didn't wash the dishes. It's okay. You survived.
Yeah.
The day. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
No, I really like that. But yeah, again, like if you're living like that for your whole life, like that's not good enough for you.
No.
Like
you deserve better.
Yeah.
The people around you deserve better.
100%.
But
yeah. Okay, I think the last one here is don't over personalize outcomes. Okay, so not everything is a direct reflection of your worth. Like sometimes things just happen. Sometimes, results just happen. So it's like whether or not you would have picked this thing or this thing, it's possible the outcome would have been the same.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with you. And I think it's such a hard one to not like take it personally. Like you were talking about earlier where it's like, man, if I just would have picked this thing, if I just would have done this thing, like maybe it would have turned out differently. But sometimes things just happen and it's okay.
Right.
Like it doesn't mean that you're the worst or that you're a bad decision maker.
Life happens.
Life happens.
Yeah.
And it happens to everybody.
Okay, so let's not forget that choice is a gift, but like any powerful thing, it needs healthy boundaries. So I think maybe the goal isn't to choose the perfect thing, but to move forward with peace. To trust that even if it's not perfect, you'll adapt and it is what it's supposed to be.
So we just have like a little mini reflection for you if you're having trouble getting started on this little journey. We like lists. We just like them. They're fun. So write down one area. You don't need to like own up to all of them yet. Write down one area of your life where you're just feeling a little bit stuck because of too many options. So that could be any of the things that Rachel listed earlier, you know, career path, parenting method, food you're going to eat, spiritual or wellness paths, whatever it is. Write down where you're stuck because there are too many things.
Yeah.
And then go through and cross off everything that doesn't excite you.
It's Marie Kondoing your brain.
It is. If it doesn't bring you joy, it leaves. All right. So whatever's left on that list of like all of the options that you could choose, what would your inner peace choose? What would future you choose? Narrow it down that way. Marie Kondo your brain. I love that so much. I'm going to start texting you. I feel like I need to Marie Kondo my brain today.
Yeah. And then let us know. We would love to hear from you. So you can DM us on Instagram at LightHeartedPod, or you can leave a comment down below.
Yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Just remember, it's not about making the perfect choice. It's about making a choice, whatever it is, and then giving yourself permission to be proud of it, to change it, to move forward in your life.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're enjoying LightHearted, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. It really helps us reach more people who need a little more light in their lives. And also, don't forget to download the podcast. It really helps us reach more people.
And be sure to follow us over on Instagram and TikTok at LightHeartedPod for behind the scenes content and really fun clips of our episodes. Also, be sure to check out our merch. Every single thing that we talked about will be listed in the show notes below.
And don't forget to stay lighthearted.